What's up, everybody? Today's the perfect night to talk about this certain type of topic. So tonight, I should say, usually I say today, but tonight, as you can see, it's dark. We're going to talk about why I think there's an afterlife. Now, I don't know if there's an afterlife. I'm just going to be straightly honest. I don't know if there's an afterlife. I don't. I can't I can't say there's an afterlife, and I can't say there isn't an afterlife. No one truly knows. No one truly knows. But there are things people think that this is what does happen when you die, you know. Me personally, I don't know what happens. I really don't. That's why I feel very agnostic. I don't know. I'm Catholic. I was brought up to believe in God, but I'm not saying I do or don't. I just don't know. I'm just clueless, you know. A lot of people say they, experience paranormal, activity, paranormal stuff where, whatever it may be that happened to them. Me personally, I never really have. Although you see orbs in my videos and shit, which, a lot of people say it could just be dust. Maybe. Not saying you're wrong, not saying you're right. Who knows? But I do remember, I don't remember which video it was. And if anyone does, if they could please leave it in the comments down below, specifically of the title of that video. There was a video I made, I think it was about a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, or almost a year ago, that I was in the apartment downstairs, and that light that always turns off or whatever the hell, like if you don't move for a while, it has like a motion sensor. Well, I remember out of nowhere, there was like a smoke mist that like I just seen out of nowhere on the camera. Now, I don't know, I forgot if I seen it behind me with my own eyes, because I think I was just looking at it through the camera, but it just happened out of nowhere. Like there was a certain, like, it literally looked like smoke, like almost you would think like a spirit just like floating up or something, and then it just disappeared. I don't remember which video it was, but I do believe it's still up somewhere. So if anyone does actually find it, if they could please leave the title below in the comment section so I could actually check that out again, and just so people could check it out so they know what I'm talking about. Of course, don't go crazy. If you can't find it, it's okay too. I'm not, trying to pressure anyone. You better find it. If you could, nice, I appreciate it. If not, it's fine. But yeah, there was a video where I did see that, and that was a little strange. Like, it makes me wonder, who knows? Maybe there is something after we die. We just don't friggin' know. I'm not going to say there is, and I'm not going to say there isn't. I just don't fucking know, man. It's plain as simple as that. There's people that say this happens, that happens, reincarnation happens, or this, How do we know for sure, That's what I always say. How do we know for sure? There's so many religions. It makes you, and that's the thing too. There's just so many religions. It makes me wonder, what if they're all just BS? And maybe they are, but also maybe they're not. And for me saying this, I'm not trying to go against anybody's religion. I respect everyone here and what they believe. I'm not, I'm not the type that's going to go against that. Religion shouldn't be forced, but we shouldn't have the right to tell somebody what to worship or what not to worship. Everyone should have that free will. If someone believes in this, that should be fine. We should all respect that. It shouldn't be forced to others, though. We shouldn't be forced to believe in something or worship something if we don't want to. That I will say. I'm trying to keep it as neutral as possible, because it's really the truth. It should be neutral. And no, not neutral in the car, but unless you want to put it in neutral. But it's a little joke. Sometimes it makes me wonder if there is something after, because I always say to myself, how did this all begin? How did this all get started? How did life begin? A lot of people say science, the Big Bang or whatever the hell, something in space just all combined and blew up, and then just here we are, who the fuck knows? They say a lot has to do with science, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but what if God is science? What if God is part of science? Now, I'm just saying, what if? I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying. These are just theories, I guess, my theories. I don't know if I'm right. I'm just guessing. I'm just, just saying it. Doesn't mean it's true. True. But, know, it's just a big mystery. Nobody truly knows what the hell's out there, what the hell happens when we die. You know, at least not that I could think of. I mean, there's a lot of people that are so certain. There's a lot of people that have near-death experiences and they say this happens. And, you know, there's a few people in the comment section that say I had a near-death experience once and it felt like a nice, warm, blissful feeling, like I was looking at myself, you know, from the out of my body experience or whatever. And I'm not saying the person's wrong, but how could I know he's right? I'm not saying he's lying, but me personally, I gotta see it myself to believe it. But I believe him, but do I know for sure that he's telling the truth? No. You know? Then there's people that say nothing happens. No one knows, man. No one really knows 100%. Let's just put it to that. Maybe we could think 90%. We could think any percent, but I truly don't believe it can go to 100% because it's just... nobody that died ever came back to tell us, hey, so yeah, I'm dead now. This is what happened. So yeah, heaven, you know, God has a really nice jacuzzi, you know, has a nice hot tub. He has a nice swimming pool, a deep section, a nice diving board, you know. You know, God has a nice spot. You know what I'm saying? Like no one really ever came back from the dead to tell us what the deal is on the other side, if there even is another side. Which of course there's another side. It's called the galaxy, space. But you know what I mean. Heaven-wise, or, you know, yeah, spirit-wise. I don't go against anyone and what they believe, because truth is, I'm not, you know, people could be right with the same, but how do we know for sure? Me personally, I feel like I'm not going to find out until I die. That's when I'm really going to find out the answer, when I die. But if there's, of course, let's say lights out, I'm never going to really find out because I won't know anything. It's just literally lights out. So I'll be in a non-existent state where I won't even know I ever existed to begin with. And a lot of people say that's what happens. And then maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I really don't know. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I can't say I know when I don't know. Nobody really knows for sure. A lot of people think they know, but who knows? You know, I know I'll probably get a lot of people that get mad at what I'm saying, and I don't mean it to be, you know, bad. You know, I respect everyone and what they believe in, you know. You could be right. I'm going to say straight out, maybe you're right, but I don't know for sure. You know, that's all I can say there. I'm trying to keep it fucking neutral. Neutralize. But I will tell you this, what I would want to happen when I die. There's two things I would hope exist. Well, maybe one thing. I don't know. I mean, non-existence is considered non-existent, so that doesn't exist. I don't know. But I hope, man, when I die, we all go to a better world where it's actually worth living. Because all the hell we gone through here, we deserve some kind of heaven, so they say there is, of peace and love and care and, you know, no issues, no health problems and all that. You know, all the heartaches and headaches that we dealt with here, we won't deal with there. We'll actually be at peace. That I'm wanting that in a way happen. That or non-existence. I definitely don't want reincarnation, and I hope to God that's not a thing. Do I know though? No. I hope not though. I can tell you that, because that would suck. Bad enough we're here the first time. But then again, if reincarnation's a thing, maybe I was here already dozens of times and you just don't remember. Maybe I was a female in my previous life and just don't remember. Just like when I die now and I come back in some other form, maybe even a different race or different, you know, sex or whatever, I won't remember me. I'll just remember that female version of me. You know what I mean? Like, but who knows, man? Honestly, it's just a big mystery. That's how I look at it as. It's just a big mystery. Nobody truly knows what happens on the other side, if there even is another side, or if there's just a non-existent side. Which a lot of people actually want that, because, and I can't say I blame them, because I even said this too. You don't know anything, so like anything bad that happened to you, you know, tragically or just whatever, once you're dead and let's say there's nothing after it, it won't even matter. You can actually finally truly rest, because you won't even know whatever happened. That's one good thing about non-existence. That's actually a really good thing in a way about non-existence. A lot of people fear it, but there's nothing obviously to fear, because when you're in it, it's just you're in it. That's it. Think of it being in a deep sleep. I know, like, I don't know if anyone here ever been under anesthesia before, but I have a few times, and you don't remember a thing. I mean, you remember a little bit, like getting like that weird feeling like you're going to go under, and then it's just lights out. Then you wake up and you're like, what the hell? It could be like 4 hours. It just felt like literally like maybe 5 minutes. And you're like, what the hell? I never had a dream or anything in that state. I think it's like literally being dead. But, you know, they say literally being dead, but how do you know being dead is not existent? Maybe being dead, there's something after, but who knows? It's just basically that felt like non-existence. Let's just put it to that. I felt like I was no longer existing. I was just in a deep sleep, you know. It felt like a non-existent state, and I ain't know anything. So, you know, it's like, whatever. I could be there for, they could put my body, for example, freeze it, you know, like those, I forget what you call those things. And it could be decades and decades, and you won't even realize when they eventually waking you up, let's say, or maybe feel like maybe 5 minutes. Meanwhile, it's been friggin' 30-something years, 40-something years. You're like, what? Because when you're in that non-existent state, time just flies. You don't even know. You're not aware of anything. It's just, you're not aware of nothing. Because basically nothing, you know. A lot of people say, let's say there is such thing as a heaven, won't it get boring? You know, who knows? I can't answer that. I don't know anything about heaven, if there even is a heaven, period. But a lot of people say in the comment section a few times, which I'm not disagreeing or anything. I'm just saying what people said. People were saying, if I'm not mistaken, they were saying, you know, I hope it's just non-existence, because it would suck to just keep living for eternity. I feel like it would just get boring. And who knows? I mean, I don't know anything about heaven, if there even is a heaven, like I just said, but, you know. But I'm cool with, and me, I mean, it's just, I'm not saying, you know, this is just me talking right now. I'm cool with an afterlife as long as there's no suffering. And it's just peace, and, you know, it's just no suffering, nothing bad. Then yeah, I'm cool with an afterlife. That's just me. Now, of course, other people be like, I'd rather it just be a non-existent state. And hey, I respect your decision too. You know, I respect everyone's decision. That's the second thing I hope happens, if heaven or just dying is still suffering afterwards. Then yeah, if that's the case, yeah, I'd rather it just be non-existent. But unfortunately, whatever it is, it's going to fucking be. So if there's suffering in it, that's the thing that really sucks. There's going to be suffering in it. Then we're really cursed for eternity. Then that whole life is temporarily thing is BS. I mean, life is temporarily here, but once we leave here, we're just going to go in more hell. If that's the case. I'm not saying that is the case. I don't know what the hell the case is. I don't even know where my glasses case is. Yeah. But, yeah. Me personally, I'm cool with an afterlife if there's no suffering. But if there is, then yeah, I'd rather it just be lights out. And if, let's say I know that it's just lights out, I'm cool with that too, because you won't be aware anymore. It is what it is. It's nothing more to that. But anyway, guys, it's actually almost midnight actually making this video. It's about 11 something. It's 11 p.m., but another hour it's going to be midnight. So I'm actually going to wrap it up. Phone's getting low. But, you know, I hope this video helped in a way as best as possible. I thank you for the video requests. And, yeah, may everyone have a good night as best as possible. Heck, may even be morning for some people on the other side of the world. So if it's morning for you, good morning. And for the people that it is nighttime, have a good night. And yeah, good morning to the people on the other side. And let's try to hang in there as best as possible. That's all we can fucking do. And yeah, tell me what you guys think. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say before ending the video. Tell me what you guys think happens when we die. You know, not saying you're wrong, not saying you're right. These are just our theories, you know. I don't know what happens, so I really can't say. It's like, I just feel like, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. I'm guessing maybe just lights out, but I don't know. I really can't give you an answer. I'm really sorry that I really can't give, I just can't. I really feel I can't give an answer because I don't know the answer. But people be like, well, just guess. Well, I'm going to try, I guess. Maybe we exist. Maybe I feel there could be something after death. Now, I'm not saying heaven, but maybe there's something. I don't know what, though. I really can't go too much into further detail because I just don't know. I don't know what the hell the other side is, if there is another side, you know? But Anyway, let me cut it for there now, guys. I love you all, man. Take it easy. And, yeah. Peace out.